Hello, everyone, and welcome to the world of Latin American music. The pieces that you just heard resemble two different types of Latin American music. The first piece was a mariachi song played in the streets of Mexico, while the second piece was a famous Argentine tango called La Comparsita. So, what is mariachi music? Mariachi music is a genre of music that originated in Jalisco, a part of western Mexico. The term mariachi is an adaptation of the French word for marriage. Mariachi goes beyond music. It is actually the sum of a cultural revolution expressed through a group of musicians dressed in popular clothing. It is something cultural, spiritual, and traditional that is unique to this country. Mariachi bands can have as many as 8 violins, 2 trumpets, and a guitar. Some special instruments include the guitarron, which is a guitar with a deep, majestic timbre that serves as the base of the ensemble. Another unique instrument is the vihuela, a high-pitched, round-back guitar-like instrument that gives the mariachi the constant rhythmic vitality. Mariachi bands can also have harps to double the bass or the melodic lines. Finally, the vocalists are tenor-pitched singers. The Argentine tango is another form of Latin American music. So what is the tango? Basically, the tango is a social dance specially incorporated with music. It is typically written in duplet measures, either the 2/4 or the 4/4 time. The tango first originated in Argentina at the end of the 19th century. This form of music is the paradigm for beauty, passion, drama, and excitement. The tango is usually performed by an orchestra. This orchestra will include violins, cello, bass, double bass, piano, sometimes vocals, and the bandoneon, which is shown in the picture on the right. In earlier forms of tango, however, the flute, the clarinet, and the guitar were also included in the orchestras. From these two types of Latin American music, we can observe some similarities and differences. One similarity is that the essence of both mariachi and tango music is based on the string instruments, particularly the violin. The violin exploits the upper register and provides either a conjunct or a disjunct melodic line. In addition to the music we heard in the beginning, Carlos Gardel's Por una cabeza is another example of this. Another similarity is that both the tango and mariachi have different playing styles to suit the specific event. For example, mariachi bands will play in a largo style with more emphasis on tone color, which is more common for weddings or funerals. However, mariachi bands can also play in allegro for entertainment like on the streets or at restaurants. Similarly, the tango can be performed in different styles as well. It can be performed in allegro and vivace, with the emphasis on the staccatos during a more intense performance, but it can also be played at andante for a different event. Moving on to the differences, one difference is that tango music, especially music without the dancers, does not follow a rigid structure or a distinct pattern. Argentine tango is typically described as colorful and with lots of unexpected variations. The usage of rubato is common for Argentine tango. Mariachi music, on the other hand, is dictated by a consistent rhythmic pattern performed by the guitar section of the band. Finally, The music itself is also another big difference between the mariachi and the tango. The mariachi is an ensemble that emphasizes the themes of national pride and Mexican background, and so many Mexican folk songs are embedded in mariachi songs to provoke memories of Mexican history during the colonial period. However, for the tango, it is a mixture of many diverse cultures. The high immigration rate in Argentina in the late 19th century caused many cultures to coalesce, including the African, Spanish, Italian, Polish, and Russian cultures. An example of this is a tango piece of music where traditional polkas and waltzes were mixed with the popular habanera from the Cuban people and the candombe rhythms from Africa.